did airstrikes in Pakistan at the terror launch pads. How do you see the overall situation?
Look, after the inhuman and barbaric murder of 26 innocent civilians in Pahalgam, it was expected that India would use its right to respond in an appropriate and proportional way. I think Government of India, the Indian Defence Forces have gone out of their way to ensure that no military and civilian targets were hit in Pakistan. They have only hit terror bases and launch pads. Unfortunately, the response has been anything but proportionate. Pakistan, as reports are coming in, has gone out of its way to target civilian populations. So I've just had a video conference with all the district collectors along the border and the line of control. I've taken stock of the situation and we're dealing with the situation as it develops.
So there are reports of people injured in Poonch and Uri.
There are
situation?
some reports of casualties. Unfortunately, in Poonch there are some reports of injuries. I won't get into specifics, but as I said, I've spoken to, in spite of the ongoing shelling in Poonch, DC Poonch was able to come onto the video conference. I was able to take an assessment from him, take stock of the position in the hospital, particularly with regard to blood supplies and other essentials. We are moving more ambulances to the forward areas. At the moment, we can't do much more because shelling is ongoing. But we are keeping totally sort of abreast of the situation, and as it develops, our response will also be tailored accordingly. In the meantime, I've asked the Finance Department to release a contingency fund to all the DCs of Jammu and Kashmir, but with an additional amount to the DCs along the border and the line of control for any exigency that will arise in the current situation. So I don't want to get into a war of words. We are in this situation because of them. If they had not targeted our innocent civilians in Pahalgam, we wouldn't be here. This ceasefire had held along the line of control for a number of years now. Jammu and Kashmir was relatively peaceful. We were seeing a good tourist season, which is important for our economy. If today we're in this situation where shelling is happening and innocent people are dying, it's because of what happened in Pahalgam. So they have no sort of stone to hide behind. They are the reason why we are in this mess.
So do you see the situation escalating or a war between the two?
I'm not a beater of war drums. I don't want a war. Nobody wants war. I don't think there's anybody sitting in the government of India who wants this situation to escalate into a war. Please remember, we did not provoke this. We have responded to a provocation. Now it is for Pakistan to realize that our response was limited to what happened to us in Pahalgam. They must be careful not to escalate things beyond control.
So even UN has suggested that the two countries should have a dialogue so that there is
that is a matter for the foreign ministry. It is for the foreign ministry to respond appropriately to what the United Nations has had to say.
So the government is all prepared.
We are, look, as I mean, it's an unfolding situation. The only thing I'd like to tell people is that there is no cause for panic. Yes, there is some amount of tension and difficult situation, but not across the entire LOC. It's in pockets. The border is largely peaceful. There are pockets of the LOC both on Kashmir side and Jammu side where we are seeing some response, but we are monitoring the situation, and to the best extent possible we will deal appropriately.
So
Pretty standard, the highway is open. I know it's not the best thing. They can't fly, but the highway is open. They can drive, and I don't believe that they need to run away from here. You see Srinagar. It's relatively normal. We haven't closed the schools in Srinagar. We haven't closed the schools in Jammu. As a precautionary measure, we've only closed schools in the districts along the border and the line of control. I'm sitting in the secretariat doing my work. So there's no cause for panic. Yes, be a bit cautious, but don't panic. There's no reason to run away from Kashmir. Please stay back and believe me, I'm the last person who will put their lives at risk. If I was to think that their lives are at risk here, I would tell them they should go. But there is no need to panic. If their holiday is for a few days longer, wait. I don't think it will be long before the airport reopens.
So the state government will be giving full support to central government in regard to response to Pakistan.
It's not just the state government. The assembly, the all-party meeting, the civil society, they all said that whatever measures government of India had taken up until now, we support those. Whatever has happened is unfortunately we are responding to a situation. We are not creating a situation.
Right.
That I think is very important for people to realize. Even internationally, when people look at what's happening in Jammu and Kashmir, they need to realize that what government of India is doing today is responding. They're not creating. This situation was created for us because of what happened in Pahalgam.
All right.